Okay, hi, I'm Jen from 1108, and today I'm going to talk about animals in captivity. So first, please imagine, you don't have to close your eye though. Imagine roaming freely in the endless sea, then somehow you got trapped into a fish tank. Not so pleasant, isn't it? Every human being has their own preferences and needs, same as animals. It's that simple. But somehow people tend to forget or even ignore it. Though animals cannot speak our language, there are still signs that there are some cracks in the glass and they should be noticed and fixed. Not all animals belong in captivity. Yes, there are definitely animals that extremely thrive well in managed environment. In fact, lots of them. But as I said, not all. Many other animals are still suffering from being kept in captivity, often due to the inability to replicate their natural habitats or to meet their needs and complex behaviors. One such animal is the orca, aka the killer whale. They are highly intelligent social creatures that live in large and complex family groups, often covering vast distances of the ocean. Yet, in captivity, they are doomed to live in such small tanks, isolated of course, from their natural parts, leading to stress, abnormal behaviors, and health problems. There have been countless tragic stories that serve a heartbreaking evidence to orca endure in captivity. One of the most infamous ones is Telecom, an orca that was captured and spent his majority of lifetime in a small barren tank. And the constant confinement and lack of social interaction contributed his mental and physical health to decline. Eventually, Telecom became synonymous with tragedy. His involvement in 3 deaths, including one of his trainer at SeaWorld. Another tragic story is that of Kiska, the last surviving orca in Maryland in Canada. She spent over 40 years in captivity and over a decade alone. Years after her solitary confinement, she passed away in 2023, reportedly in poor health and loneliness. It's not only orcas or whales that are suffering in cages of imprisonment. Studies show that over 30% of animals and 30% of zoo and aquarium animals are showing signs of zoochosis, which is a term for a range of abnormal and repetitive behaviors. So, even though it's relevant that these problems are crucial, many people are still argue that it's acceptable to keep animals in captivity, even though they do not thrive on there, just for the sake of human entertainment and education. But don't you agree that true education and conservation should place the rights and well-being of animals at the forefront instead of prioritizing humans' entertainment? The notion of educating the public through captive animals is deeply flawed, as it often involves exploiting creatures rather than understand their lives. Keeping animals in cage performing tricks does not teach us about the creature's true nature, but it reinforces the superficial of mere objects of human amusement. Moreover, in the age of advanced technology, we no longer need to cage animals in order to learn about them. Modern innovations have revolutionized wildlife research, offering new ways to study animals in their natural habitats, allowing for a deeper and more respectful understanding.
Try to wrap up, Jen.
Okay. In this context, the argument for forcing certain animals to be in captivity became even more tenuous. Why should we continue to steal their freedom when we have the tools to observe and protect them? True conservation does not require control over an animal, but rather a commitment to preserve and allow them to thrive as they were meant to. In the words of famed naturalist Jane Goodall, the least I can do is to speak out for those who cannot speak for themselves. Thank you.